So I would always say it's not every time that you need to take your wig to the wig vendor or a wig stylist to get it fixed for you. But anyways, it's my duty to get my client's wig up to date, so I'm here for her. So she brought this wig looking like this and she needed to use the wig so badly. I advised her that we could change the closure, but at the time she didn't have enough cash to get the closure changed. So we just had to make do with the wig in a way that she could use it. So at this point, I started sewing and I'm using a fishing line. I think it's 0.2 and a curved needle. This is the easiest way for you to get your wigs looking nice and sewn out after being torn like this. So what I do is I start sewing from where the wig is not torn, like after the line of where the wig is torn. I start sewing from there and then I'm taking it up to where it's ripped out. So when I sew, each time I sew, I make a knot because I want the wig to be well secured. If you know fishing line, you know it's very slippery. So each time I sew, I make a knot. Just like the way I am doing right now, I sewed up until the end, and when I got to the end again, I made a knot and I made it 3 times just to secure it properly. Now this is how it looks on the other side. And now let's do this side. When I'm sewing, I don't just sew immediately after where it is ripped out. I take it maybe 2 holes down before I sew. If you sew it immediately where it is ripped out, it might still rip again. So I take it 2 or 3 holes down before sewing, and each time I sew, I make a knot because the closure is already soft enough and we don't want it getting ripped out immediately after you're sewing or when you're combing out or when you are wearing the wig. So that's why I'm taking it few holes downwards. Everybody who has a closure should understand what I'm trying to say. So this is just a repeated process over and over, and make sure you make small stitches. Please don't make big stitches. It's a lace, okay? If it's the wig itself, you can make big stitches, but since it's the lace, your stitches have to be very, very tiny to make it look seamless, okay? At this point, I was almost done. Now this is how it looks from the inside. When I comb it out and style it, I'm going to post a video. And the hair was very tangled. So what I use is this iron brush. It helps me a whole lot to detangle any wig. No matter how tangled the wig is, with this brush, it brushes it out like it's nothing. And I always start from the tip to the root to make sure that everywhere is well detangled, just like I am doing. So if you have a wig like this is a tutorial that will help you to give the wig a longer lifespan, okay, that you can use it for much longer, and you can see that the wig is not shedding